Hi everyone, this is Stan, your favorite Polish Taiwan YouTuber. Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome to today's show. Today we're gonna talk about the 20th National Congress of the CCP, or Xi Jinping's coronation. The UK has the new king, Charles III, and China also wants to have their own coronation for the Emperor Xi during the 20th National Congress of the CCP. But even in a country famous for its gross flattery towards the communist bandits, you can't be too straightforward with bootlicking. You have to learn the art of flattery. You shouldn't create an image that the Emperor Xi the Flu is going to be a dictator for life. You should present him as a savior of the nation, a messiah, a holy mother of communism, or whatever. So he has no other choice but to stay in power. He's being forced by the powers out of his control to remain the eternal leader of China. If there is no Xi leading the Chinese nation, then there won't be any great rejuvenation and won't be any Xi-centric country development. The so-called whole process people's democracy will become corrupted and will turn into the Western liberal democracy, which is very undesirable for the CCP. And this year's 20th National Congress of the Communist Party should look just the same way as the previous national congresses. Xi is elected with the help and through the means of the whole process people's democracy.
不同意的请举手。
没有，
没有，
没有，没有，
没有，
没有，
没有，通过。
And this year's 20th National Congress should also look the same way as when they signed the Hong Kong National Security Law. Just take a look, there is only one person who is disagreeing. Alright, Chinese people are probably too tired of the dynamic zero-COVID strategy. Let's see how the Emperor Xi plays out his re-election. Can he try doing it silently? Of course he can't. Now all China has started the preparations to welcome the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party. If Xi says in power silently and quietly, this will only show that he is lacking self-confidence. Not a good image for the emperor. Let's not forget that he is already an acclaimed king, pretending that his people love him. So he needs the public support, at least a fake one. But where can he get this public support from? Chinese people didn't agree to have him as an emperor, actually. Regarding that, the CCP's mouthpiece, People's Daily, actually published the Emperor's decree, saying how important is it to be a role model in a new journey, and the greatest joy in the world is to strive for the happiness of the people. Like here, where 397 and 189 civil servants are being rewarded for the highest satisfaction rates among the people. Well, the people here actually means only Xi Jinping himself, so people's satisfaction rates should actually be translated as making Winnie happy rates. And not only the newspapers are like that. Recently, the Chinese internet platforms like TikTok, Kuaishou, Weibo are all talking about the new fashion trend in China called the party office style.
一种新的穿搭正在异军突起，那就是听举风。这是一种日渐兴起，甚至是逆袭的穿搭风格，主要围绕朴素、实用等关键词展开。
China's men who can't find a girlfriend can be considered very dangerous demographics. So those folks who can only date their right hand have to be harmonized, and they need some stability maintenance. When they're lying flat, they should also think about the Emperor Xi and find hope in him in times of hardships. And the party office style should be a perfect answer to those hardships. Chinese mothers-in-law just love this style, as it shows that she looked just as modest as the great leader, just as prudent as the great leader, having the same desire to advance as the great leader.
见了我满脸喷粪的，满脸是粪。
And if you also have a beer belly, then you're the most handsome man in all China.
你知道丈母娘们都喜欢什么样的男生穿衣风格吗？什么时尚潮流都比不过听菊风男孩穿搭。这是一种富有我国特色的穿搭风格，主要表现为沉稳得体，往往是最朴素的着装最能彰显你为人民服务的公仆形象。
But the Chinese netizens don't necessarily agree with the party line and don't necessarily like this fashion trend. Look at the comments, they even look down at those corrupt politicians. Chinese people actually know what looks good and what doesn't. The people are not stupid as the Communist Party wants them to be. And yeah, there are many good-looking people across TikTok and Kuaishou. Just look, there are some characters that are rich rich and good-looking. The people in China know how to dress well. And it definitely is not the party office style. What are the people in the Chinese Communist Party even thinking about now when they want all the Chinese men look like corrupt officials? And really, those clothes can only be associated with some very unpleasant experiences of facing the CCP officials. Why would you even want to wear misery and bad memories? I personally like this comment by the netizen Wind Bells in the Clouds the most. Be careful if you're overweight. I've experienced it myself. Wearing clothes like that make you look like a corrupt official. This comment actually got more than 4,000 likes. And another netizen wrote, my friend looks like a dishonest businessman in a suit. And wearing that CCP jacket, he'll look like a true crook. His comment got 400 likes. So, you think that's it? In Mandarin there is a saying, 碰瓷, meaning to scam by setting up an accident, in which one appears to have damage or injury caused by the victim, then demanding compensation, literally to bump into porcelain. And the 20th National Congress is the best coronation ceremony for the king of such scammers, that just likes to arrange provocations in Taiwan Strait. So, Emperor Bump into Porcelain should have his own song, and of course he does. And also, let's not forget about a welcoming dance for the Emperor Xi. And Xi's zero COVID only shows that he loves the subjects as if they were his own children. Why are they so unhappy then? Chinese people should be grateful to the Emperor Xi. If you can't get the money back from the bank, that's because you're sick. That's because you got COVID. And you should also be grateful to the white guards of the emperor. Xi's wise rule couldn't cause the companies not being able to pay their workers. If they're not able, then the people should take loans by themselves to pay their own salaries.
你听说过让员工自己贷款给自己发工资的奇闻吗？这事儿还真发生了。
China has no money to waste abroad. No problem. Now let's decrease the RMB foreign exchange reserves. Liu Guoqiang, the deputy governor at People's Bank of China, said on September the 5th, everything will be fine with the Chinese yuan. No accidents or emergencies expected. Xi's best friend Putin is losing in Ukraine? What to do? Say that Russian troops retreat victoriously and Ukrainian army runs after them in panic. Real estate developers closing down. People not being able to get into their houses they paid for. What can be done about it? Long live the emperor. Before the 20th National Congress of the Communist Party of China, all unfinished construction should be resumed. Not. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please press like, subscribe and share. This is Tian. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.